what is test design, which is the next phase of the test case development process. So you do analysis, wherein you come up with you analyze all the test bases, which is basically software requirement or any existing code or business process, and based on that you come up with the test condition, test scenarios, right? Then in the test design you apply the actual technique, right? So during test design phase, you create the test cases, you elaborate those conditions that you have written into the steps. Okay, so what steps need to be performed by the tester to achieve that test condition, or to test that test condition that you have analyzed in the test analysis phase. Okay, so during the test design you need to be very specific, you need exact detail about the steps that need to be performed. For example, in the login test case, right? So if I say in the analysis phase for login functionality, you will go through the requirements. Okay, you will go through the user stories, you will go through any other requirement that is present, you will go through the design document and then see if there are any APIs that are being built, right? And based on that you will come up with the high level conditions or the scenarios that you are going to write or test. Okay, and then in the design phase you are going to go ahead through those conditions and then say, yes, we need to write test cases for these conditions, right? So you'll go ahead, step 1, okay, launch the application in a browser, right? Then click on login button or click on login link. It will open username and password page, right? That's the expected result. So this is what you do in the test case. You elaborate step by step what a tester is going to do in order to test that condition, which is basically test login. Okay, test login functionality. Test login using valid username and password, using invalid username, valid password, right? So these are some of the conditions that you might come up. When you elaborate the test cases, you provide the steps with the valid data that is required for that particular step in the test case. So that is what you do in the test design. You also put or you apply the test design techniques. Okay, so test case design techniques, equivalence partitioning, boundary value analysis if required. So it's kind of, you might be using some sort of those details in the analysis as well, but you elaborate a lot more into the design phase. Okay, and your test case should include input values, test data, precondition, any expected result. I've already posted how to write the test case in the Excel sheet and in the Jira different tools, X-Ray and Zephyr as well. So you can browse through those playlists on my channel already. They are 100% published and available for free. So that will help you to basically understand how you are going to write the test case in any tool, right? And then in the test design, whatever test case you have written, this should be detailed and prioritized to ensure that the high priority test cases are executed first, right? So in test design, it's not just about documenting the test case, but also defining the priority of those test cases, how you are going to execute, what should be the priority of those as well. Okay.